Hey yogis, welcome to my channel. My name is Kassandra, that's Cleo, and I'm gonna take you through a 10-minute beginner yoga sequence. No props needed. We're going to begin lying down on our backs in reclined butterfly pose. So as you lay down, you can bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. And if for any reason this is too much for your hips, you can always just choose to bring your knees in towards one another and your feet flat on the floor. Otherwise, we'll start with a hip opener and relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Bring your hands wherever is comfortable to you. And take some deep breaths in and out through your nose, feeling that breath travel all the way down to your low belly. Try to relax your thighs so that the knees can just naturally start to drop a little bit lower. Taking 5 more breaths right here. Maintaining the same depth and quality of breath. Just squeeze through your inner thighs a little bit to lift the right leg up. And you can just let your right leg stack on top of the left one. And a little twist, left hand might go on top of that right knee and you can reach your right arm out to the side. So just a gentle twist. You're trying to broaden and stretch from your right shoulder to your right hip. One more big breath in here. And we'll go twist to the other side. Lift your knees up and bring them all the way over towards the right side of your mat. Left arm stretches out. And right hand maybe helps to keep one knee and thigh over the other. So this time you're trying to stretch your left shoulder away from your left hip. Still sending your breath into your belly. One more big inhale. And lifting all the way back up through to center. This time, both knees pointing up, feet flat to the floor. Roll and shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears as you push and squeeze into your glutes, lifting up into your bridge pose. So careful not to let your knees widen here. Keep them directly in line with your hips. Push into your big toes. Squeeze a little bit more as you press your hip bones up towards the sky. And very carefully control the descent inch by inch. And go ahead and roll onto your stomach. So just rolling and flopping over into your Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms down on the mat. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Open up through your chest. Feel that nice expansion, broadening through your collarbones, lifting up tall through your spine. One more inhale and lower down 3 little baby cobras. So using back strength this time, push into the tops of your feet. Inhale, chin, chest, and hands come off the floor. Exhale to lower. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift up, your legs stay down. Exhale to release. Last one, inhale, rise. Exhale to lower, and let's press back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Stretch your arms out in front of you and rest your forehead to the floor. And push into your hands so you can lift up. Tabletop pose, palms under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll stretch into the front of our thighs a little bit into our low lunge. So bring your right foot forward to the top of the mat in between your palms. And you want to have your right knee over the top of your ankle. Push into your feet to help you lift up in this low lunge. So really important for your alignment here think of lengthening your tailbone down and pulling your lower belly in so your core is engaged. And once you feel this engagement, then you can start to press the hips forward and down, but we're not collapsing all the way down and dumping into the low back. So this is a very engaged pose. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky, and then add a little twist, left hand to your right knee, and your right arm maybe opens up to the back. You can always just keep your hand on your hip as well if you prefer. Keep the engagement through your core. Inhale all the way back through to center, and we're just going to twist in the opposite direction. So this time, right hand to your right knee, left arm opens up. It's a little bit harder to keep your hip bones facing forward, but that's what we're trying to do. Inhale back through to center and release. You're gonna tuck your toes under, lift the back knee off the mat and step that foot forward, ragdoll fold. So your feet can be as wide as the mat here, bend your knees and just let yourself relax over your thighs. It really does not matter whether you have straight legs or not. Just let yourself decompress, maybe holding onto the elbows, maybe swaying a little bit. No tension in your neck. And bring your fingertips back down towards the floor, and we're going to go into our low lunge on the other side. So just step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat and let your right knee come down to the floor. So make sure your left knee is on top of your ankle before you push into your legs and lift to stretch up a little bit taller. So this time we twist over to the left, right hand to your knee, left arm stretches back. Draw your navel in, lengthen through your spine a little bit more. Inhale all the way up and open to the other side. Left hand to your left knee, right arm expands. Inhale. And hands come down to the floor. Back into our ragdoll fold. Tuck the toes under and see if you can step forward to the top of the mat. We're not here forever. Just let yourself dangle. And then we'll take a downward facing dog. So you can step both feet back, plant your palms. So your hands are about shoulder width distance apart. Your feet are about hip width distance apart or so. And most likely your knees will need to bend and you'll probably need to keep your heels lifted off the floor, and that's totally fine. See if instead you can focus on lengthening through your arms and lengthening through your spine, really stretching everything out here. And you might paddle the feet, so bending one knee, straightening the other leg, alternating like this a few times. One more big breath here. And bring your knees down to the floor. Keep your toes curled underneath you and see if you can sit your hips onto your heels. A little toe squat. Roll your shoulders down and away. And we're just going to take a few neck rolls. So drop one ear to your shoulder, all the way down to the center of the chest. Lifting up a few more of these little half moon circles. And coming back through to center, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hand at the heart. And come to take a seat in any way that is comfortable for you here. Releasing that big toe stretch. Roll your shoulders down and away. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. And just focus on the inhale and exhale through your nose. Try to get them both at the same length, same pace. We'll join our palms together at the front of the heart, taking a closing breath in through the nose, out through your mouth this time to release. Inhale. Opening your eyes, bowing forward, namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. So I would love for you to click right here in order to join my free 30-day morning yoga challenge, just 10 minutes of yoga every single day. And if you're looking for a longer practice, definitely follow it up by doing this video right here. Thanks, yogis.